Hello, everyone.
How's it going? I got to get that light shut off.
So yeah, I'm still getting all packed up and ready to go for this trip. I had to change my plans on how long I was going because I have to be at work. I can't. Where we're at with things right now, I can't take off work, so I might do a live stream on my birthday and my regular date. So, but my brother will be out there running dirt for me while I'm at work. Jericho, what's up? That link is pinned up at the top of chat if anybody wants to call in and hang out. I don't think it's going to be a very long night. I'm just hopping on to keep my schedule more or less because everything is kind of chaotic here at the moment and getting everything ready to go. Yeah, I still have a bunch of pans of dirt I have to get sorted out and put into different containers because everything is in a pan.
Hi, Jericho.
What's up?
What's up, Dan?
Going, Dan?
Rough day.
That sucks.
Spark plugs never used to look like that.
No, there's usually a thing that's supposed to.
Yeah, it burnt it off. It's in cylinder number 7.
I don't know if you guys can hear Loki downstairs screaming, but I'm about to go down and straighten that out.
So this was my fun adventure for today.
Yeah, I seen you working on a vehicle, but every time I got in there, it was too late.
Right.
Missed you every time.
I was on, then Jericho must have fat fingered it and ended my stream on me, so I had restarted a new one. But it's all good.
Yeah, they'll do that. Just make sure that you go through all your comments and stuff there, Jericho, and reply to comments and to the people that talk to you on your channel, which I have fallen behind on myself. But they'll come back, give it a week or two. Your numbers will climb back up. Mine did.
Yeah, you did, Jericho. It's all good. No biggies.
Yeah, that 300 came pretty quick for you, man.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I had to change 16 spark plugs, 2 per cylinder.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah, about $50-$60. It's crazy.
That's an ambitious goal there, Jericho.
Yeah, it is.
He says 1,000 by September.
Mm-hmm.
It is like a hot box in this room right now. I still need to figure out an air conditioner or a window fan or something. It is hot in here. But then again, it was hot today. If you guys haven't seen my short from earlier today.
I saw that you had one up. Hi, Gold Eagle.
Yeah, in the last 3 days, we put up 4 full bunks of half-inch plywood on this roof. And that's not even doing the dormers yet.
Dang.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty crazy. Wow, Jericho, that's crazy.
Yeah, up to today, it was 90 degrees. The actual temperature was 90 degrees, but the heat index was over 100.
Wow.
Because of humidity and...
Hell, it was only about 70 degrees here today.
Yeah, it was about 80, 85-ish. Working underneath the hood, it felt 90 or so.
2 weeks ago was 39 degrees and we still had ice on the rivers.
Damn. Hi, Moto.
So
That's
that's a
crazy.
huge swing in the temperatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rock Butcher was saying earlier in my stream, he said it was going from rainy and windy 1 minute. Next thing you know, it's snowing. And then back to rain.
Right? It's been crazy here. We didn't even have spring really. It just went from winter to summer. No spring.
That's what it usually does here, but we're actually getting a spring this year. We've had good weather for about a month and a half now.
Right. Hi,
Yeah,
HD.
usually we get that, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, we usually get about a week to 2 weeks of spring, and that's about it.
Yeah. Same here about
Oh, Mark, HD, Lewis.
Saturday they're calling for rain, so I don't know how much they're calling for that.
Yeah, we got boomers going over our head right now.
Right. Hey,
But it's
Mark.
just like small little concentrated pockets. It's not even anything that big. Like the rain has stopped, but you can still hear the thunder.
AAP, how's it going?
AAP and Moto Mining, HD Shovelhead.
Cheers, AAP.
Rock Butcher's here.
Yeah.
What's up, Rock Butcher?
And working the last spark plug, 2 spark plugs in the back, I literally had that much room. Just enough to get my wrench in there and probably a couple of my fingertips. It's sitting in the back. It's sitting in the back of the firewall like that far. It's a Chrysler Aspen. Heavy, what's up?
If you got your headphones in and your volume cranked, turn it down because here comes the hello goat. What's up, Heavy?
For a minute there, I thought you were talking about me. Then I was like, wait, no, you're talking about the goat. It's been a long day. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm like sun fried. My like whole head is just like boom, 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 boom.
Mm,
I mean, it
I
was so
believe
hot
it.
today that on lunch we went down the road to the swimming hole on the river and jumped in for like a few minutes. And like I said, literally like 2 weeks ago, there was people still driving out on the ice there to get onto the lake.
Jeez, that's crazy. It's crazy what Mother Nature would do. Iron Antler, what's up?
What's up, Iron Antler? How you doing? Moto mining?
Hey, Iron. Yeah, that's crazy. Go from the icy river to 90 degrees.
Mm,
No, like literally, it's like 2 weeks ago it was snowing.
Well, that'll screw up the morel season.
oh yeah. I
Ours
don't
is
even.
typically later in the year, like
Mm.
between the end of May and beginning of June is when they start popping here.
All right, but they want like at least 6 weeks of temperatures that don't get higher than the 70s and don't get lower than the 40s.
Right, Moto.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That's usually when they pop for us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, smash that thumbs up. Share this out. If you got the community tab, post it up. Helps grow the channel, gets me out there further. A lot more people get to see it. I'm gonna be heading out here Friday at like noon. I gotta stop, cash my check, pack up the last few items that I'm grabbing, and then I have to head to my brother's place, and then we're heading out from there. So I figured by like 2 o'clock I should be in Wausau. That would put us at Nugget Lake by like 5. So we'll be pretty much setting up camp tomorrow. and then hitting the creek all day Saturday and as much as we can Sunday.
Nice.
That ought to be fun.
But then my brother's going to be staying there all the way through to the 19th and keep running dirt once we get onto a good spot and just collecting all the cons.
Nice.
Not much, 406. Just me sweating my bald head off.
This is what my daughter got. This is what my daughter got at science class.
Is that a grown crystal?
I'm not for sure. That could be a diamond, which I don't think it is.
If anything, it's probably a Herkimer.
Yeah, that's what I
Let me blow you up.
think it is. As you can tell, it has a little something right there poking out of it.
Yeah, but that could just be a piece of the host rock that the crystal formed on.
Yeah.
But I'm no expert or anything. I'm just looking at what I'm seeing, and
Right,
it
right.
kind of looks like a Herkimer.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty
You can
nice
see
and
some
chunky.
good flashes of color in there as you're turning it with the light. Like I'm sweating sawdust.
Yeah. It goes up to that far on my finger.
Yeah, getting covered in sawdust when you're sweating sucks.
Yeah, and
Right,
we even
right.
went swimming once during the day too.
Right. A nightmare.
I scarfed down a 1-foot-long Subway sandwich in like 3 minutes flat, and then went swimming. See, if you just go out there bobbing and just kind of floating just to keep cool, it's not really swimming, so you can eat and go swimming.
Right.
It's not like I'm swimming a triathlon 30 miles across the river after I'm done eating. No, that you don't want to do. No. Nightmare, what's up? The reason why I make everybody moderators in here is because if you're interested in seeing what one of these channels in chat has to offer, you can click that link, go to their channel. If you like what you see, if you watch some of their videos and stuff and you like it, smash that thumbs up and ring that bell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's what's awesome about our community. If you like to see what's going on with everybody prospecting, or like with AAP's variety channel where they help other channels get out there, meet new people, and help the community grow, stop on by, check them out. It might be able to help you out and get some subs going your way. Or if you want to see what Nightmare's doing, you click on his channel, check him out. Or like Patriot Prospecting, check them all out.
If you like gaming in Walden.
Over here. You got Diane.
Mm-hmm. With that, I just have to figure out a couple more handles for it and paint it, and then tested it out again, and then pretty much it's ready for sale.
406 says, just got a bag of pay dirt, all for gold today. Should be 0.50 bag for 45. Well, that's what typically one of these go for. 0.5.
Nice, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. And Ved said that he got his benzo bag today. Nice.
There's nothing too super big in there, so if you use like kitchen type strainer, you might get some more of the the larger pebbles in and out, but
Mhm.
everything is classified down to like 1/8" bucket classifier.
Thank you, AAP. I appreciate it. But
Yeah, that smoker you've been working on, Dan, that thing looks pretty sweet.
oh yeah, it's a lot of time and effort putting into it. I just gotta,
just bright green right now. I don't know why.
I just gotta figure out how to make a handle to it so I can pick it up and move it around, and then have a handle where I could just pick up the lid.
Well, you can have one on the lower part, and then have it spaced out so like if you grab it from the top, your fingers can still go underneath the handle by the same area, because that way if you want to hold both of them while you're moving it so the lid doesn't sit there and do this on you,
Yeah.
you'll still be able to grab both of them, but leave a little bit of a gap and do like a solid bar, but you're gonna have to kind of bend it where it comes out at an angle, out straight across, and then back at an angle, and then just weld those pieces onto the front.
Yeah.
And then if you want to make something so like when your smoker lid is on there that it doesn't like heat the handle up too much, you can always get like an old spring or something.
Yeah.
And weld it to the two sides. That way you're not grabbing on the main rod and the coil of the spring will
exactly. And it is a lot of hard work, AAP. A lot of brainstorming and figuring out.
You guys see that comment from Abby?
I try to do it where I can break it down and it's easier for transport. Right, heavy. Oh yeah, that was loud for a minute. Digging with Deeds, how are you?
Digging.
Oh.
Kids have decided that they just want to play on the stairs. But that's what happens when you have an army of children.
Yep.
The oldest one finally moved out, but there's still the three ones at home. Little Charlie's at his mom's place.
Right.
Digging with Deej, hello.
Need to start putting them to work.
Oh, they're getting to the age where they're gonna start picking up shovels.
Right, PA. He should have been there and done that.
But yeah, it's been crazy here for the last couple of weeks.
I can imagine.
PA says I got 15 grandkids already. Oh. But the three that are at home here are 6, 5, and 3. So yeah, they're all in that stage where they want to scream at the top of their lungs, and that's that blood curdling, like pierce your eardrums screech.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have one that wants to do that, and she's 5.
And I don't know what age they hit where that finally stops.
Well, in this day and age, it never stops.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's because we've got lax on the discipline aspect of things, and everybody's just calling abuse way too much. And I mean, I was raised with discipline in the house and stuff like that. If you did something wrong, yeah, you got your ass beat.
Yep.
But nowadays, you can't do that no more, because if a teacher sees a little bruise or a bump, they immediately call like 3 different doctors and have your kid examined.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the generation we live in. It's because all these others that were punished the same way as kids that became those ones that freaked out and like, that's never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, but because of that is where we sit in the situation we sit these days with some of these young punks that don't know anything and would rather sit inside and play a video game than actually go outside and do exactly the same thing on the video game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, pea shooters. Pea shooters. You want to talk about pea shooters? Okay. Me and my brothers used to go into old abandoned houses and have BB gun wars with CO2 cartridge BB guns.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we had was goggles, a t-shirt, and jeans.
Yeah. Those were the days.
I still remember falling all the way from the attic all the way to the basement.
How'd you do that one?
I fell through the roof because I stepped off the trusses, and I fell through, and the floor was rotten below that because the roof was leaking right there too. And I went boom, all the way down. But then we built a ladder from the basement all the way to the attic, and used this as an access hatch to reach all the floors when we were doing like full-on neighborhood wars in it.
Wow.
Because we would involve like the whole neighborhood of kids, and then it's like, okay, along this fence line on the ditch, up to the main highway over here, Maryville Boulevard, and then the wooden fence along the backside of the neighborhood down was the zone that we could play in. Our house would be base. Go. You have 5 minutes to get out there, and then we're coming out to hunt you down.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days.
Oh yeah.
When you could fall down and scrape your arm open, rub some dirt on it, and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Me and my cousin were messing around in the street one day, and I can't remember what happened. And the next thing you know, I went right up over the handlebars. I kissed the pavement. My bottom teeth ended up where my top teeth were. I had to get stitches, and had like 5 or 6 nurses hold me down to stitch me up. Plus my mom and grandma. A couple hours later, the next day, I was in the kitchen pulling my stitches out.
See, like with my younger brother, if I get a nice facial shot of my brother, look at his forehead from here, all the way down his nose to here. All right. We were riding bike to school the one day, and he was sitting on the handlebars.
Mm-hmm.
His foot got in behind the tire. All right. And at this time, I was 310 pounds and maybe like 5 foot, and I landed on top of him.
Oh man.
I had a
road rash all over his forehead, down in the bridge of his nose, all the way to the tip. Like the crease inside his nose was even road rash.
I had a
I still felt bad about that one for a while.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. Pretty sure he was embarrassed to go to school looking like that.
Oh no.
Mm. That's good.
See, this school there already knew if we didn't show up with like stitches, a cast, or crutch, that we had a pretty late weekend.
See what Abby just said?
We didn't even use goggles. We always ended up hanging. I was that kid. So, who's catching up? you're feeling the same way or I'm feeling the same way you're sounding right now. I'm just feeling it on the inside.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like that.
And
I'm
I
fighting
met-
it. I still
Yeah.
got to stay up for another 3 hours.
Oh, wow.
406 brings up another good one, a mailbox baseball, where you're standing in the back of the pickup truck and you're ready to swing, and then bam! The last time I did that, the guy got one of those big, huge mailboxes, all right, and then put a regular mailbox inside it and filled that fucker with concrete and put it on a steel post.
Damn.
Last time I ever smashed a mailbox.
I bet you I'm sure for a couple days.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We do have that link pinned up at the top of the chat if anybody wants to call in. Talk about your channel. Just BS. Angie Hay Family Adventures. Hello.
Oh yeah, Charlie. I wound up getting a T-shirt from Sticker Mule with my jerky channel on it.
I got a couple already too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still remember stacking stacks of coins on the tracks and had the train run over them. They always looked really cool when you had like a quarter, nickel, dime, and a penny, all stacked up. And they turned out pretty cool. What are you drinking, Dan? Moto wants to know. Red's hard cider.
Yep.
Hard cider's pretty good.
So what are you guys up to besides Dan working on the barbecue? Well, smoking.
Not too much. Took the day off of doing the smoking. Did my mom's car, tuned that up. Runs better now.
All right, you guys. I'm gonna jump off here. I just wanted to stop in for a minute and say hi.
Well, it was nice seeing you, Robert.
Have a good one.
You too. We'll see you guys later. I'll probably stop back in later if you're still on.
Well, we'll probably be on for like another half hour to hour, probably. But after that, might call it a night. I still got a bunch of packing to do and organizing of material.
Yeah. All right. See you guys later.
Later,
Take
Robert.
it easy. Yeah, I just figured it would be too hot to work out in the shop today, so figured I'd do that and relax.
I've been getting a lot of notifications for other lives that I don't even remember ringing like the notifier for.
Yeah, same here.
Because I got one here that says, "Hello, fam, let's have some fun. Gauze and action. Gauze games action. #live from Bait the Hook."
Hmm.
What's up, Guido? What are you up to? It is freaking high. I get like little glimpses of refreshing air coming in through the window if the breeze is blowing right.
Yeah, when I was out there, it was scorching hot when the breeze came in, and it felt amazing.
Yeah, there's PA Patriot Prospecting's link right there in chat. If anybody wants to just click the link. Otherwise, you could just click the name and go check out the channel right from there.
Mhm. And also, depending on how the weather is tomorrow, I'll probably be back out in the shop.
Later, Heavy.
Take it easy, Heavy. Safe driving.
I think he's just walking.
That too.
No, because if you know what vehicle he's got, it doesn't pay for him to drive that thing to go pick up dinner. It only gets maybe 8 gallons a mile.
Wow.
That sounds like fun, right?
Nice rock butcher. Hey, Can Do, how are you?
What's up, Can Do?
I feel how you walk.
Can Do. Did you see my show earlier today? I still got 3 dormers to finish. It's like I'm wiping sawdust and shit off my fucking forehead. Work, yeah.
I can see that.
Sweating sawdust.
Not too much Can Do.
Still got a little packing to do. Be ready. I'm sitting downstairs getting ready to watch Doctor Strange 2 on YouTube, and I looked at the time and I'm like, holy shit, it's time to go live.
Yeah.
Time went really quick when I got home. But you guys notice back here. See, there's one. Then there's. And then there's 3. All right. Or after I come back from the trip, that next Thursday, I'm going to start getting set up for another donation raffle. But this time, there will only be 75 spots available. So once all the spots are full, we will run for those. All right. First one here is a 1 gram bag. Second one, half gram bag. The third one, 1/4 gram bag. But those will be the prizes for that raffle. We do have one entry already in for that from the last donation raffle. So their name will be put in automatically. Of course, my Patreon will have their names entered in here. So many X amount of spots. $5 tier, you get 3 spots. $5 tier, you get 4 spots. The $25 tier, you get 5 or 6 spots with that entry.
Nice.
And that will be for every donation god that goes on. You will get entries automatically, even if you didn't pay the initial entry fee.
Sweet.
And if you think about it, it's $10 entry. So for $5, you get 2 entries.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
David says, "Tell me about Charlie speaks." I don't know if I got my volume up too high. I'm at like 42. Been having issues with my mic lately.
I thought I had a sneeze.
Okay, is that better?
It's a little better.
It is hot. Any more grumblies? No?
No. You sound perfect.
All right, it's because my mic setting keeps going back to the camera.
Huh, that's hard.
406 in us. I still kind of hear the grumblies.
How's it going?
How's it going, guys?
Not too bad. You want to see what I did today?
There's something wrong with that spark plug.
What are you doing with the spark plug?
I did a tune-up on it, and as I pulled it out, this is what I saw.
Where's the rest of it?
In the engine.
Nice. We're get a magnet down there.
Right. It was supposed to be right here.
Here, Dan, I'll send you one.
I got one that's like this long.
Yeah, trying to fit it down a spark plug hole, huh?
Mhm. The first time I did it, it ate both spark plugs. This time it only ate one. And when I did it the first time, I had both spark plugs out. My mom turned the motor over, and I didn't really see anything come out.
Yeah, because you just smashed it all into the side of the piston.
Right.
Yeah, here's the bag that I got all the gold.
Right.
I work with a guy, and he's a little short on cash right now. So, I figured I'd get a bag from him.
Back here.
Later, PA.
The engine's not really pinging that much. It almost sounds like it's making a lifter noise.
But you said not that much, which means it is kind of big. I'm sorry. I find a little like I hear people say that all the time. It's like, then technically it means it's big.
Yeah. I get what you guys saying.
Yeah, I see you there, Mr. Toaster 406.
Just the cool metal detected high.
So, Charlie, you use that metal detector that Flower Gold Wizard gave much?
What?
Have you used that metal detector Flower Gold Wizard gave you much?
I actually have a video in editing while using
Oh, do
it.
you?
That was actually with Jericho. I went down there the one day, drop off some stuff, and then came back up. It was a day trip. Cost me like $60 in gas, but it was fun.
Yeah, just getting out is fun.
I found this. Looks like an Isla 2 weed eater and a 10 stake.
Right, David Villa.
And like a handful of aluminum nuggets.
Aluminum slaw, huh?
No, these were like melted nuggets of aluminum. Like it was a spot for a campfire and somebody threw aluminum into it and it melted down to the bottom.
No. Guys throwing beer cans in the old bar.
Probably. I was hoping Grease Monkey would pop in my stream. I was going to have a question for him. As I was going through and undoing them, I found 4 spark plugs that were, I put the ratchet on and go undo it, and they were like hand tight free. I don't know if that's supposed to be good or not.
Toaster 406.
Dog. Yeah. Toaster 406. So we give each other work. I said I wasn't gonna get on, but then it was like, only you two guys. What the hell?
I don't know if it's on my end, 406, but your audio is going a little in and out.
Okay, hang on a second.
I noticed that too.
That any better?
Yeah.
All right, I guess I had the camera a little too far away.
It happens.
But could you guys just take care of this for 1 second? I need to go grab the pack of smokes quick.
Oh yeah.
And this is where the funky stuff happens.
If we don't see him come back in 20 minutes, you know what happens.
He fell in or something, huh?
Yep. But I think
So, Toaster, did you get your package from the mailman today? Guess not.
Mm-hmm. So, how was your day?
Oh, it was long. Just building a bunch of trailers.
Oh, yeah.
We just weld.
Yeah. The next project I'm doing is helping a buddy fixing a small camper trailer. It was supposed to be like this, but it kind of did one of these, sagged, so he wants to try to straighten it back up.
I do have some info though.
That's
Patreon bag.
That's kind of a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna go up on the shelf. Luke Duke, what's up? Oh, I should run out to the car quick and grab that. Luke, I need you to call in. The link is at the top of the chat. I'll be right back. I have to go grab that. I want to show that to you.
How are you doing, Luke Duke?
Man, Charlie's worse than the kids. He's in and out. Close to the door.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't prepared. He was sitting out on the couch and he wanted to watch something, and then he realized what time it was, and he was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go lie." Hey, stuff happens when you get home and you relax and time goes away.
Oh yeah. Get home from work, sit down, relax a little bit. Just time gets away.
Nice, Luke Duke. He's getting ready to weld up a 4th gen Camaro K member that he just fabricated.
All right, I'm back. But on the job site yesterday, I found this. It's stone,
Oh wow,
and it looks like a marble.
What in the hell?
that's pretty neat.
It's got a few small chips in it, but it's like white and polka dot.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah.
Well, you
Clay
can tell
marble.
it's been like shaped and worked and rubbed. And
Mm,
Luke says clay marble. And I found that sitting on the surface at the job site.
nice.
Luke Duke. Brian from Bering Sea Gold, American Gold Prospectors. What's up?
Nice.
Oh, my phone just died. I can't even see it. Chat on YouTube to make fun of this to come in.
Nice.
Oh, is it hot? I think I need to get the window open.
Yeah. Alaska on the
Black on the
fly.
fly. Hello. How you doing?
So what's the weather supposed to be like over there?
Over the weekend here, like 80s, 90s, chance of thunderstorms,
Mm-hmm.
like later in the evening.
Over here, we're supposed to get rain Saturday, then it's supposed to be nice Sunday.
Yeah, we're just supposed to have kind of crummy weather, so I'm just gonna see if I can make some silicone mats, you know,
Right.
some mining equipment, this, that, the other thing, you know how it goes.
See, I've tried making those silicone mats, but I think because how much humidity is in the air here, they don't set up right.
Use a lot of dish soap on it.
Not a lot, just like a squirt or two into the water just to get it mixed up.
Well, we've been kind of using like Alan Roberts. Use about a half cup gallon of water, and it'll set up in an hour maybe.
I'll have to try that, but the last time I tried it, it took like forever to set up.
Yeah, make sure you do it outside, or your wife will kill you.
Huh?
Make sure you do it outside because it stinks, and your wife will kill you.
Yeah, she had me rolling the one time when she came out there when I was doing it, and she's like, "Your cock stinks."
Best of luck to you, Rock Butcher.
Fuck, I can't stop sweating.
Mm-hmm.
It is miserable up here. I almost want to just like stop on the computer, get it on my phone, but my phone is dead, and take it out on the porch.
Right.
Yeah, you need a longer cord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or pull my battery banks out of the van. Because all that stuff is packed up.
Wow.
Because usually when I'm out recording on the creek, there's like 9 to 12 hours of footage I have to go through and edit down, and I usually get it down to like a 10-minute video.
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep my videos short and sweet because editing's a pain in the ass.
Alaska on the fly right now is like 83 degrees here in Wisconsin. Yeah, that was here 2 weeks ago, Alaska. Like 39 to 40 was our average temp. Try changing my.
Luke Duke said it sounded weird.
Who's getting reverb? Me or Charlie or who?
For sure. Only noise you might hear in the background for me is my fan. Alright, it says I'm good. A little bit of Charlie and a little bit of him.
Well, hang on. Let me see what I can do here.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get another drink.
So is that any better?
Because yeah, I've pretty much gone through every mic setting that I have on here. Better?
Hey, I finally did something right on this thing.
Oh. Luke says a lot better.
Hey, I'm new to this. What is this, my third time?
Yeah, Dan's been on here a couple times before, hanging out with us. That's more or less what we're doing. If anybody wants to call in, that link is at the top of chat. Just click that StreamYard link. It'll bring you guys in.
Yeah, I kind of rooked Gold Eagle into it last week.
I've been out on the creek with Digging with Deej at Flash Bash last year. I'll be going this year. And while I'm out there, I'll be picking up another little wash plant from Ed out there.
Did you ever get through all those tailings that people were throwing away that you were getting crazy gold out of?
What was that?
That
Comments.
with your you had a bunch of the tailings that those people were pitching out. I was just wondering, you still got any more of that, and how much did you find out of there?
Jericho's the one that had all those tailings. We just grabbed a 5-gallon bucket full at the end of the wash plant there at Thermal City, and it's not something that we could just go back and get.
Oh,
because
how much did you find out of there?
I don't know. That's something that we would have to ask Jericho. Yes, I'm going this year, Deej. I'm coming down with Mark Miller and Mikey J.
What's Flash Bash?
It's YouTubers gathering from flashing your pan. There's, I believe, like 7 spots still available. It's $55 for 2 adults or 1 family. I believe you can contact them through PayPal to pay for your spot. Once you pay for your spot, he will send you a private invite to another group for Flash Bash detailing the location and the address. Until then, that address is not given out by anyone until after the event had already happened.
Oh, so we don't know where it's going to be.
Alaska says it sounds like I'm in a culvert. His sound got better and yours went down the creek. I've been messing with my cam settings and audio settings in here, so it might be because I'm on a different one. Works for me is this one here. Does that sound any better?
Yep, sounds a lot better here.
Yeah, Dan came back and we hear chirpy chirpy.
Sorry.
Toaster 406. I haven't made it home yet.
Well, he won the silver thing last week, and now he's going to get a gold band, and then see the mailman. It was like, well, did you get it yet?
But yeah, it's been crazy here. Just more or less working, getting stuff done. Yeah, it's back, Luke. Dan brought the internet crickets with him. Hey, we got to poke fun. I know it's not something that you did. It's probably internet connection. Because some nights I have really spotty internet connection and I lag out. It happens. Like when I was streaming on my phone before I got the laptop, everything I did was off my cell. Everything. Yes, I think it's time for a quick safety meeting. I'm still here. It's just because of my purposes, I have to turn the camera off. That's awesome, dude.
That's pretty
Are those upcoming videos we should be looking forward to, dude?
Right, Willie. Yeah. I'll ask him on the fly.
I want to know when the next Charlie makeover is.
Probably not anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still have to take Joe on her shopping spree.
Too funny, but I butcher.
Maybe after I take Joe on her shopping spree, we might do another. Oh, my phone is dead. I can't even show you pictures of the last time. I gotta upload those on my.
Yeah. David's right. Yeah, you needed more lips.
Yeah. The shade was too light. You couldn't. Unless you looked at my beer can. You know how weird it is to say that I looked at my beer can and. Actually, I think it's still sitting up here.
Mm-hmm.
There's lipstick on it. It's kind of hard to tell with the light. That's one that sits up on the shelf.
You need to sign those and then auction them off.
No,
he
it's
said,
from when Dan came back. Something with his mic connection.
I'm sorry.
It's like
If you want,
reverbing.
yeah,
Hey, try and refresh Dan and then call back in.
I can.
Like, is yellow? Yellow?
And then there were two.
Rock Butcher, call in.
What? Nobody else wants to call in and make fools of themselves either?
No, I got the reference too, Reg. I just kind of laughed. Oh, Dan's back.
Does this sound better?
Yes,
Yes.
much better.
He stole my headphones.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
I'm not here, so I don't really care.
I normally use these Samsung Bluetooth.
Yeah, see, anytime I've tried to use the Bluetooth to try and connect audio, all I get is like an echoey, choppy reverb.
It only let me connect it twice. Yep.
Use here.
Yep. I need to get a pair of this. So when I do this.
That's my headphone jack.
Wow.
Same as the charger.
Yeah.
USB Type-C. And then I also learned some pretty cool features of the stylus with this phone. I can set this thing up in a tripod and use the stylus to start the camera, start recording, stop, pause. It's just a matter of like holding the button and turning it a certain way or flipping it.
So what on live?
This is my stylist.
Until it like gets jammed and it only works at the tip.
Too funny, Alaskan Fly. Yes, earbuds, not the other thing. I'm pretty sure if I showed that AU guy would probably kick me out.
So what?
He said a vibrator.
Who needs a vibrator when you got a finger this big?
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, this is a 12 gauge shotgun shell. This is my index finger. All right. My pinky just fits inside.
You're all good, Alaskan on the fly.
When I signed up for baseball, they're like, "Do you need a mitt?" They saw my hands and like, "No, you don't."
So where's Grease Monkey? I haven't seen him around in a while.
He's been over on Brewers.
Oh, jump ship, huh?
Huh?
He jumped ship, huh?
I don't know. I just haven't heard from him in a while.
He was on last night, I believe.
Yeah, but I was out.
Right. Yeah.
I was in there for beginning of Brewers chat that one day, and then I was in for Benzos, and then after that I passed out.
Right. Unfortunately, I won another spot of Grease Monkeys. The creek thing that he was doing.
I keep trying to look at my phone and I can't.
Just plug it in and leave it alone.
Well, to plug it in, I have to go all the way downstairs again.
And he doesn't feel like doing that extra hike.
No, because if I go downstairs again, I'm not coming up.
You know?
An extension cord, Charlie.
Well, I have a plug here. It's just my charger's downstairs. I only have the one good charger with a good cord on it that's long enough because the kids have destroyed the rest of them.
Jeez.
Yeah, we have a new puppy. We understand.
That is
If
right.
it's on the floor for anything longer than 3 seconds, it's hers.
Yeah. The upside, at least the kids know to stay out of here. They don't come in here. The cats and the dogs, on the other hand, not so much.
Well, if you wouldn't put up concertina wire to keep the kids out, you know.
Yeah, like Deech says, we all seem tired. No, we don't seem tired. We're just getting old. Because I tell you, if I had 1/10 the energy my kids have, it would be everything would be done.
Luke Duke says, "What's the welder's name? Can't read it on my phone."
Reg, I've been saying that for years.
What, me? Mine, the 406 Minor.
Very good.
I mean,
I breathe aluminum fumes all day.
I've probably inhaled enough wood to make a full 4x8 sheet of plywood.
Yeah, I built bridges for about 10 years. Yeah, I know how that goes.
But we're just a little over that hour mark. The numbers are starting to drop off tonight. It is hot, and I want to get out of here and into a cool room and relax. Still got a few things to pack up yet for tonight, but stay tuned for next Thursday. We'll be going more over that, but there will be 75 spots available, $10 an entry. It gets you a chance to win one of these 3 pay dirt bags. Of course, first place will get 1 gram. Second place will get the half gram. And third place will get the quarter gram. Those will be the prizes that are going out, and that's what we will be running.
Sweet.
Nice.
So I will do like a short video, which I have like so much video and editing that I still have to get done yet too. I still have videos from last year that I haven't finished the editing yet because I still have to run concentrates and everything was frozen in the shop. Well, now everything in the shop is thawed out. And now I have to clean the whole workroom out and get everything set up in there. And
Hey, Charlie, what is your favorite editing tool? You know, like Clip or YouTube Studio, or because I'm still learning on this.
The one that I'm using is, I can't even show you it. My phone is dead. It's on my phone. It's called Powerdirector. It's $4.99 a month. And you've got music, you got clips, you got all sorts of different backgrounds and stuff that you can use, like word editors. You can slice and cut your scenes and right on it. And you can like do voiceovers. You can do picture-in-picture video where you like record another video and you can put it over the top where like you're showing something, but you're explaining to everybody what you're doing. And it's really awesome. It's one of those things that we can set up on StreamYard one of these times in a private one. I can send you a link and I can go through on video where it's like looking at the phone while I'm editing and show you how I do all that.
Oh, okay. Because editing's a pain in the butt, and you know, I've tried YouTube Studio, and then I've tried another one, but they're just, I guess I'm just not good enough yet, or haven't figured it out.
Because like my intros and my outro and stuff like that I use for the live streams, I did all that on that editor.
Nice.
And it's just a matter of putting stuff together, playing with it. If you don't like that, then cut that out. Look for a different little clip or scene. You can go through. There's music anywhere from like 3 minutes, 8 minutes. You got some that are like 20 seconds long, 45 seconds long, all sorts of stuff. You can even chop some of the songs down to make it like 20 seconds long. If you just want a short, short, sweet intro, you know, like what I usually use for my videos that I post. I'll use like a short, sweet intro, but for the live streams, I have a longer one listing names of people that are big supporters of the community and put all that up, my Patreons, and give them a shout out and everything. So
cool.
Right, Luke?
Yeah, you can, if you go on 406 Miner, Luke, I got a couple of videos out. One of them was my very first one, and I kind of did a hack job on it. My second one isn't too bad. I didn't think I did too bad on it.
The 406, it's just stuff that's going to improve with time. You just pretty much have to do what works for you. Play around with it, mess with it. It's like anything. It's practice, practice, practice. The only way you're going to get better is by working with it, you know?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a feel on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a feel on what people are using, you know, and what is working best for them, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's something that you have to play around with, figure out for yourself. You know, if you want to use something that you actually have to pay for, if you want to use a free site, you know, it's a lot of homework. It's a lot of homework. And you can go back and even look at the beginning of my videos. All right. And all of my stuff, even back then, was pretty rudimentary and just basic when I first started out. It only progressed as I kept growing with my channel.
Okay. Like I say, I only got two videos out, but 2 videos and 26 subscribers.
You'll get there eventually.
So yeah, if you're not subscribed to 406, jump over to his channel, check him out.
Definitely.
I've been working on that Rock Butcher. That's another thing that's into editing and playing around with. And I'm going to do like a collage video on some of the pictures and stuff and add some music behind it. And then the ones with the chopper footage, I'll probably do the same thing with that, play some music over the top of it, just because the sound of the chopper like takes over the whole video otherwise. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4 part video that I'm putting together.
Right.
But once I have
nice.
them finalized before I post them, I will send you like a finished version of the video, and then go from approval from there.
Nice.
It'll probably be sent over Dropbox though, Rock Butcher, because it'll be a larger file.
I just gave you a sub.
Cool. Thank you.
I think
Not a
Bluetooth
problem.
just posted your link in chat there.
Mhm.
All right. Thanks for all of it, guys. You know, any little bit helps.
Not a problem.
That
My
first
last
100
my last video, I kind of got some mercury contamination, and it kind of explained. I was going through my little redneck homemade Miller table, and then at the end of the video, all I had was a big glob of silver in the bottom of my pan.
Yeah, Deej, these videos are like 10 to 12 minutes long. There was full, like 3 full emails with a list like this of images and video files and stuff like that from Rock Butcher just from that last trip that he went on.
Wow.
Wow.
And I mean, it's just stunning, beautiful scenery from up in Canada there, and it's not something that you get to see every day. So I wanted to do something cool with it because he sent that information over. And
Gotcha.
I have one video, but I haven't really posted it yet. It was a complete and utter failure. We went up and set up everything and was running high banker and in the creek and all that, and didn't find a flake. But the scenery is cool.
but see, that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. You can set up any spot out on the creek and run dirt all day long if you want to, but you're not going to find anything that way. You have to take your pan, you have to test the creek and find where the streak is before you just start running all that dirt. Because you can run a yard of dirt real quick with a high banker, but if there's no gold in that yard of dirt, then you're just burning time.
Well, yeah, but we have found gold up there before. We just hit a complete and utter goose egg. We don't even know what happened.
Well, you also got to remember, when was the last time you were out there?
A year ago.
Okay, with changes in weather, rains, floods, all that stuff, that deposit from this area where you were running before now could be about 5 feet that way in the creek. Because depending on the water flow, the angle of the way that the current is moving in that spot there, depending on where the more turbulent water is running through on that leading edge, will change that flow of gold depending on where it's coming through. And that's typically why I like to go out to most of the places I prospect and look at those areas when the water's high, because then you can see how the current's actually running when the gold is moving.
That makes sense.
And then you come back later and stand in the same exact spot and now watch that video. And now when you're looking in the creek, you can be like, okay, well, that area had a lot of turbulence there. And that's because that giant boulder that's right there. So about a couple feet off the backside of that boulder, that would be a good spot to check. Okay, and then this rapid zone that was right here, there's kind of a drop in elevation there. Okay, so that would be a good spot to check. You know, and then you follow your main moving current, because that's where all the gold is going to be moving. And then you look for your dead zones where there's a drop in pressure, and that's where your heavies are going to drop.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. It's most of our spots we go mining, we only have an hour's drive. So we're real close to, where we go and prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I just can't believe, like Flower Gold Wizard, 4 hours to go prospecting. Wow, that's way too cool for me.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to the same place that he's talking about.
Oh,
because that's the first place I ever went out on the creek, and that was with Flower Gold Wizards. First
Oh,
time I ever went out on a creek. Everything else that I had ever done was at home in a pan, in a tub, running bags like this.
no.
Because with this, I know that there's a guaranteed amount that you're supposed to find. If I didn't find that, I'm going to dump it all back into the material, run it again until I get all the gold out of the dirt. Okay, now that technique is good. And then it wouldn't just be one bag of dirt that I would buy. I'd buy one from here, one from there, one from there, one from there, one from there, because it's all different dirts.
Right.
Because no single place that you're going to go to is going to be exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I would buy a bunch of different pay dirts from different vendors from all over the place. And I would pan that and pan that and pan that. And I would do it over and over and over and over again. Get different pans, different styles, different sizes, and practice and practice and practice and practice until every time you pan out that amount, it comes out the same. Or you're coming out higher because you're finding more gold in the dirt that you didn't even know was in there.
Right. Well,
Because
we
I
were
ran out of my backyard here where the swimming pool used to be. And I found micro dots in there, but it's that like bagged sand that you get from Home Depot.
right. Yeah, I was peeling the mat out of my sluice box that I had siliconed in, because I want to make the silicone mats. And there was some gravel underneath, and oh, what the heck? So I rinsed it out, poured it in a pan, and found 5 flakes that had worked their way up underneath my mat.
Well, with water and stuff moving through your sluice box, it still acts the same way. Even those little pockets under your mat where your silicone didn't quite seal down.
Right.
We do the same thing. Those heavies are going to work their way to the edge and then drop in underneath there, and they're going to stay there. Because all those heavies always just want to keep working their way down. And if that water's constantly turning like that, well, all that stuff is constantly moving. So your heavies are either going to, if your box is leaning one way or the other, it's always going to want to work to that side if it's not sitting exactly level.
Right. Well, here, hang on just 1 second. I don't know. Can you see this?
Yeah, that's the high V.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, it's a snowmobile mat for one of our trailers, and I'm gonna make silicone mats out of it.
That would actually be pretty good. Even just that alone.
Oh, that's what I was using before.
Because
So-
I have the small V. It's like almost a quarter of what that is. But now if you make a mold off of that, you want to also make a few of them.
Oh yeah,
They're not going to want to peel off, right? You're going to rip them. It happens.
oh yeah.
The one that I made, I ended up taking like plaster of Paris, and I had an old piece of glass from the refrigerator. And then what I did is I ended up like smearing the plaster of Paris across that. And then I took in like a wood saw and went from one end to the other and just scraped it straight across. I made a sawtooth that way. It wasn't the prettiest because it took forever for the silicone to cure up and stuff like that, but it worked.
Yeah, as long as it works, I don't care what they look like.
But that was all in the beginning too, when like I was making videos to show people that you don't have to spend $200-300 on equipment.
Right.
You got a little
That's
know-how and a little bit of an imagination. You can look at a piece of metal and be like, I can make a sluice box out of that.
Right. That's kind of like my second video that I put out that says like a mercury contamination. You'll see if you've watched it, there's my Miller table has silicone smeared all over. It's a piece of rubber that I've scratched up, and the sluice box that I bent up at work, I probably got $50 in my whole mining equipment.
My first sluice box that I used for most of the year, that I made and bent up myself, I spent $20 on it. And it was a 10 by 32 sluice with a 2-foot flare on it. That came down within about 18 inches. And the metal that I used for it was the old metal that was around the swimming pool. And since it was already corrugated, when I made the flare of it, I made sure that the ripples were running this way across the top, so it acted as an indicator mat before it even got to the mat. Without
Right. Oh, I remember that video. I seen that one. And it said, yeah, no diving or something on the bottom.
No. That one was just the top rail of the
Oh, that was the top rail.
The very first one. But I'm saying the one that I actually bent up and made myself, and I made updates as like the year progressed, like putting a rock bar on there so I could put a rock on there to help hold it down. I made a little flare from the main box coming in that I JB welded in there that went over the edge of the mat. That way I can just slide the mat in and out instead of having it siliconed in. Easier.
Right. Yeah, that's my thing is you don't have to spend a lot of money to make mining equipment. You know, just a little imagination and off you go, you know. What's to do? Fail?
Well, that's just one way not to make a sluice box. It's not a
yeah.
failure.
How many times did Edison work on the light bulb?
Mm-hmm.
There was over 1,200 different attempts on making the light bulb.
Yep.
Before he perfected it.
Hey, bud files.
So if you fail, it's not that you failed. It's just you learned how not to do it.
You just, prototype number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hang on. I'll show you this Miller table of mine here. I'm gonna go outside here.
That's actually not a bad idea. I'm looking around here and I got some dead spaces on the walls in here.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm thinking about doing is like my first prototype sluices that I made, hanging them up in here.
Okay, so let me see if I can get this camera. See, we got silicone. It's
Around the head.
just it's a piece of just aluminum pipe, and it's just some rubber mat that I've scratched up. And it ain't much.
Hey, with a little bit of low flow and a flatter angle, you can almost make that into a giant Miller table.
Well, that's what I call it.
Oh, well,
So-
see, we're looking at it the same way, man. The first thing I saw as soon as I looked at that was a Miller table. Yeah,
And-
Luke Duke has made some awesome small little high bankers, and I still want one of those, Luke. We'll have to work
Right.
something out. I got to talk to you about that, but I want one of those. Those things are sweet.
And here's my, if I can get it in focus, my homemade cleanup sluice. Just some bent up. God, I'm terrible at this camera angle stuff. Just more of that snowmobile mat and that kind of stuff. So you don't have to pay big bucks for anything.
Hell, I've seen somebody take one of those old semi mud flaps that fall off the back of a truck because it's got like the low high V on some of them.
Yeah.
And use that as a mat.
Yeah, there's not much to any, just use your imagination. If you can get some of that belting from like Home Depot, you can get for nothing,
Yeah.
Hell, the first box that I made, I went and bought a piece of floor mat that looked like miner's moss with a hard back on it. A 4x8 mat.
Yeah.
And I cut that up and used that as matting with, like, I took, you know, the expanded metal that they put on behind the mortar for like brick and stone.
Yeah.
I took that and then put that in there. And then along that expanded metal like that, I put like every, I think it was 3 to 6 inches of silicone riffle. And it all fit in nice, snug, and tight in there. And it was like, it held the miner's moss down and it acted as a riffle system.
Oh yeah. Like I keep telling people, just use your imagination. Gold is lazy. It doesn't like to really move. And it is actually hard to lose gold, you know, except micro fly super spec stuff, you know.
But that's all about playing with your angles too. And nothing you buy or get is going to be 100% effective.
Nope.
There's always that 5% that you're going to lose at max, usually, unless you've got it all set up completely wrong, backwards, and running way too much at the one time. It's also about how much you feed for the rate of water that's flowing over your sluice, how you have it set up, at your angle. It's all things that you have to play around with. The only way you're going to get better is by practice.
Yep, and that's when in doubt, throw a cup of dirt in and see what it does, and then adjust from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I can't wait to get this Prospector's Dream Mat sluice that I have, or Prospector's Dream sluice that I have in the creek at Nugget Lake.
So, do any of you guys have you ever used a dream mat?
Yes, I do, in my wash plant that I have in the backyard.
How do you like it?
You have to run it aggressive. And a lot.
Real aggressive?
Yep.
Okay, because one of the guys, well, if you see on the video, on my video, Mike, he has gone and put expanded metal over the top of his mat.
That's a bad idea.
And he's collecting a ton of black sand, but I think it's just filling it up. It's not exchanging like it's supposed to.
Because the way that mat is designed, you don't need anything on top of it. That mat's just supposed to go in and collect. But you have to have the right pitch and the water flow for it, because if you don't have enough water flow for the exchange, your cells pack up and everything just runs off the sleeve.
Right, that's what I've been kind of seeing in his, you know, oh yeah, it's collecting a lot of black sand. Black sand ain't worth nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if down in that cell is not circulating like it's supposed to, because the water comes down that mat, and then you've got the V and then the hook
Right.
that comes back with the cell at the end of it. Now, if those cells aren't roiling, then everything is just blowing over the top.
That's what I was thinking.
Because it's like any mat, you have to have that turbulence in your black sand. If that turbulence isn't there, then you don't have enough water flow. All you're going to do is pack up with black sands that get behind there, and then everything's just going to run over the top of it.
I'm just gonna slide over the top, yeah. Well, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here and do a little bit of relaxing and hit the rack.
Alrighty. Take it easy, Deej.
Later, Deej. I think we're all going to end it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again for all you guys who subbed and helped my channel and that kind of stuff out. You know, much appreciated. Much appreciated with Charlie and Dan and all you guys.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. The way that I look at it is there's never a dumb question. If need an
Nope.
answer, you know.
Somebody will figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes we have other people in chat. Like I seen Lewis saying, "No, you don't need that much water flow over it or pitch," because he uses DreamMat. So I'll have to go check out his videos to see how he's setting it up and tweak my method with it. But I also think it's because the amount of water flow that I have for my wash plant.
Russian bots.
Otherwise,
Russian
it's
bot
not
pool.
what it needs to.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a great night. Thanks all. It's been a blast like always. I'll probably see you next Thursday.
Take it easy.
Take her easy, guys.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
At the last minute, we got the porn bots coming in.
Yeah.
I got them taking my comments.
Yeah, I think somebody's already getting all the porn bots.
Yeah, I took care of it, Reg.
All right, thank you
Hey,
guys.
you.
You were that's my-
Not a problem.
We're gonna play that outro, everybody. We're gonna be getting out of here. I'm gonna call it a night. I still got a bunch of stuff to do. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for joining us.